Folks, they say everything is better in Texas. Well, let me just tell you, I'm here to confirm that that rumor is true, or more correctly, it is no longer a rumor. We have a saying in Texas, and that goes like this: it ain't bragging if it's facts, and that's the facts about Texas. Mr. Speaker, I'm glad to be joined by my good Texas friends from both sides of the aisle to celebrate Texas Independence Day. Folks, on March 2nd, 1836, that was the day the Republic of Texas was born. During the Texas Revolution, a convention of 59 Texans met at Washington on the Brazos and declared our independence of Texas from Mexico. The Declaration decried the arbitrary acts of oppression and tyranny from the Mexican government under the dictator General Antonio Lopez de Santa Anna. In particular, it noted that the government had, quote, ceased to protect the lives, liberty, and property of the people from whom its legitimate powers are derived, end quote. And the Texans signing that declaration sought to protect our rights of free speech, our rights to keep and bear arms, sound familiar? And our rights of freedom of religion. And folks, I'm proud to report these same freedoms still hold true in Texas today. March 2nd is a day that all Texans come together and celebrate the cause of come and take it and remember the Alamo. We remember and honor the pioneering, independent, trailblazing spirit of the great state of Texas. Independence has flowed through the veins of Texans ever since. May our thirst for freedom never die, and may we and our offspring always remember that freedom is worth fighting for. Mr. Speaker, just like those iconic frontier days, we are still at work using what my grandfather, who came over on the boat from Germany, by the way, in 1903, and what my grandfather called good old-fashioned Texas horse sense to get the jobs done. You tell kids that today, good old-fashioned horse sense, they look at you funny, but they call it common sense maybe. The sad fact of the matter is that common sense isn't very common these days, but in Texas, it's still alive and doing quite well, thank you. So before turning it over to my fellow Texans here tonight, I'd like to share two of my favorite quotes from Davy Crockett, who was a member of Congress from Tennessee. His first quote is, "I must say, as to what I have seen of Texas, it is the garden spot of the world. The best land and the best prospects for health I ever saw, and I do believe it is a fortune to any man to come here," end quote. Of course, when Crockett ran for re-election to the U.S. House of Reps, he got defeated, and then he uttered his second, probably more famous quote. He said to his people who voted him out, "Y'all," he said, "of course, I may not know what y'all want to do. I'm going to Texas. Y'all can all go to hell." I'm just quoting David Crockett, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I'm proud to be a Texan and even prouder to represent the great people of Texas here in Washington. And as the songs say, God bless Texas.